Back by popular demand. Same gender, same sex readings. So these are for my LGBTQ plus. I believe I've got them all. If I do not, I do apologize. I am part of the community, but being part of sort of details and data has never really been my thing. But mad respect to everybody. I know that many of you are going through some real challenges, some things that are so challenging, and that some people they don't even think about it. It's not even part of their sphere of reasoning that some of you might need to deal with. And I want to send you lots of love. I know that the struggle continues to be real. Much respect for everybody that really, fought so hard and did so much so that we can be free, so that we can have a voice, so that we can be proud. But let's also just always respect everybody else as well, especially even, and I'm not stepping on anybody's toes here, because that's not my place. But I maybe just a request. I just want to ask in honor of everybody that was there for us and everybody that fought for us, when it comes to things like pride, for example, let's keep it respectful. Let's not unnecessarily ruffle any feathers. You know what I'm saying? Let's not give anybody, take them a bucket of mud and say, here's a bucket of mud, throw this at me. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this reading is general, hey? It's like a law of attraction vibe. It's general. Take what's for you, leave the rest behind. But I'm strongly going to recommend that you also look at the reading for your actual zodiac sign. For your sun sign, like whatever you are, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, whatever. I'm going to put the links for each of them down below in the description also. So if you look at this, look at that as well to give you a clearer picture. Okay? Whether you're looking for love, whether it's career satisfaction, personal acceptance, whatever it is, this reading's for you. Take it as it resonates, we look at your energy, because what happens in your energy is what determines what's possible for you and what's not possible for you. We're going to start off by taking a look and see what is it that your archangels want to communicate to you. What do your angels want to say to you, my beautiful angels? And then we're going to take a look at what are you doing well. What are you doing well? What's already working for you? What is for your benefit? Because, you want to know what's working so that you can keep on doing more of that, obviously. Then we're going to use Star Tarot. We're going to see what is the right question. In other words, what do you want to be focusing on? What is really going to serve your highest good, What is going to be that that ooh la la, the cherry on the cake for you? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to take a look at that. I'm going to use the bottom card for that. And then we're going to use this one for some guidance going forward. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot by awesome Chris Ann to clarify. So let's first off starting with the Archangel reading, and just take what's for you. And you come something that really resonates for you. Place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, my beautiful cosmic sibling, and just say, oh yeah, I accept that for myself. Strength. With Archangel Ariel, the angel of miracles, the angel of strength and abundance is here to support you. It says strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence and forgiveness. This speaks of such a poignant point, because with us in the community, sometimes we get a whole lot of flack, and sometimes a whole lot of flack is incredibly unfair. Now, as with all things in life, we always have a choice. You can say, you're doing this to me, and sort of like vice versa. So because you are doing this, I'm going to be doing that. You throw some mud, I throw some mud. You call me a name, I call you a name. But typically speaking, that's kind of like, it's like both throwing little bits of fuel and a little log of wood onto the fire of hatred and sort of like divide, and hoping for it, to reach a lovable situation. Now, I want to be very clear. I'm not talking about letting nobody step over you here. I'm not saying you be a doormat. What I'm saying is that hatred met with hatred just leads to more hatred. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, let me give you an example. So when I was growing up, now for those of you who follow my channels, you may have heard the story before, but I think it's worth retelling. So when I was obviously growing up, and I only came out when, oh my goodness, I think I was like 30, 31. almost 31. I was 30. I was on the brink of 31. And I remember I was in the Middle East at the time. But for me, somebody could just even vaguely use a word that was derogatory. And I mean, they didn't have to pull out the big guns. They could even use just a word like fairy, or the boy is like a girl, or that man is a bit refined, and they wouldn't need to talk about me at all. They wouldn't even need to know that I was there. I was very good at hiding because I didn't want the world to see me. I was convinced that God can't be that great because God made me and I was a mistake. And if that's how you're feeling, I want to let you know. I want to send you an air hug, and I want to let you know, just because you believe that doesn't for one moment make this true. The focus period for this reading is 2022 into 2023, but it really is timeless. So when you see it, it's the right time for you. Okay? Sometimes you just have to say, that's not me. And me, that's the way I was before. Me nowadays, you can call me whatever you want to call me, because I know who I am. I love who I am, I honor who I am, I appreciate who I am, and I fully accept who I am. And if that's a struggle that you got at the moment, trust me, by giving somebody else a piece of your mind, you better not be messing with me. You don't want a piece of me. I am telling you. If you want, when I'm done with you, you'll be building your confidence from the ground up. It might feel like you're standing in your power, but it's really about fighting a demon inside. Because if you know that's not who you are, it doesn't matter what they say. You understand? Because you know what? This is what you're going to understand. That prejudice, or let me say this to you rather like this. Sorry for interrupting myself. But when people say nasty things to other people, when people say when they bully other people, when they say derogatory things, they are acting from their pain. And yes, you can stand up for yourself. But when you also get offended and you now stand your ground against them, and it's like a shoulder to shoulder sort of thing, I slap you, you slap me type of vibe, then it is the pain in you that is reacting to the pain that is being addressed towards you. Okay? What are you doing well? Queen of Water. Getting good with your emotions. I feel that for some of you are softening up. Your heart may have been so hardened to love. And I'm not even just talking, yes, I'm talking romantic love, but I'm not only talking romantic love. Sometimes we think when we close our heart to romance that we can be open to all the rest. I hear people say sometimes like, I close myself off to romance. I'm not open to that now, but I'm open to all other love. Love is love, Baba. Love is love. When you close your heart, you close your heart. And people can't love you fully. They literally cannot love you fully because you are not fully you. There's a part of you that is obscured, that is hidden away. You might say you don't want the world to see it, but it's also because you don't want to see it. And I see that you're doing so much better with that part. Some of you are opening your heart to let love in. Let love in. Let it in. Some of you may feel like, and I remember last year I was going through a depressing phase. I was like, am I ever going to find love? And I'm 40 now. At the time I think I just turned 40. So it's about towards the end of the year because my birthday's on July the 8th. I was born in 1982, and I was like, am I ever going to find love? Am I always going to be this lonely person? And when I made peace with the fact that, yes, maybe I'm going to be this lonely person, but hey, I'm going to rock it, I'm going to style it. Then that changed things for me. Then I was no longer saddened by Hallmark movies and like seeing other people in love, because I knew that it's almost impossible to not fall in love again. And it's almost impossible to not find somebody to like me, because you know what, I'm fine. And you are fine. Because you, as a human being, you are an expression of universal possibility. You are unique. There is nobody like you, Baba. And there never will be. You are unique down into your damn fingerprints, into your DNA. You are special. It's like Barney said, you are special. You're the only one. You're the only one like you. You're the only one that's beatboxing. You're the only one in the whole wide world, the only one like you, and you are special, special. Rock it, Bunny, everyone is special, special in his or her own way. You are the unique ingredient. Sometimes we try to change ourselves to fit in. Baba, No, 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 no. It's like ginger in maybe I'm wrong when I say this, but what I would think of like as Japanese cooking. Please bear in mind that I'm really like when I say I'm a novice, I mean I'm a novice. But you know the ingredients are or like Korean cooking. You know, like Chinese food. The flavors are pungent. Ginger is ginger. Ginger's not going to try to lower itself down. Can you imagine going for sushi, for example, and soya sauce is tasting like some reduced down piece of blah blah? I'll be like, take this away from me. How dare you and bring me the original thing? And that's what life is saying to you. Bring me the original thing. That is what Source is saying. Bring me the original thing, and the original thing is you. You know? Shine, Baba, shine. The right question, oh my goodness. Blown away, blown away, blown away. Listen, especially if you are Aries, go and look at your personal reading. I'm going to put the links down below for all of y'all. Benefits you. Universe. You are everything, and everything is you. You know, there's this amazing fact that I came about there that I posted it on my, if you check out my Facebook wall, it's there. I remember I shared it. It was so astounding. And I do speak under correction now, so if I get it wrong, please don't quote me on this. And you can go check the video for yourself. But the human DNA, like we've got like 98% of DNA that they call junk DNA. Maybe you've heard about that before, and they can't figure out what it does. But it's a storage device. And you know what? The human DNA is capable of storing up to all the information of 13.5 billion years. And that's the age of the universe. You are all of that. There is so much magic inside of you that wants to be unlocked. And it does call for some bravery. Yes, it does. But you know what? The world loves bravery. Do you know why people love people like Madonna? Because they follow their light. They don't accept no for an answer. They're like, this is who I am. I'm not going to try to blend in. I'm going to be as unique as I am. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. Because you know what that means? It doesn't mean that you're a baddie. It doesn't mean that you're unimaginative. It doesn't mean any of those things. No. It simply means that you ain't my amigo. You know, you ain't my bra. You ain't my sister. You ain't my person. You ain't my they and my them. And that's fine. You know, we spend such a significant amount of time in this world. We spend sometimes being sad because someone doesn't like us. But the question is, when people come to me and say, like, do you like everybody? And then the answer is usually no. I mean, even for me, I respect everybody. But listen, some people are doing some funky things. I don't like everybody. So how can I expect everybody to like me? Clarification, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, death and rebirth. Listen, we are talking about things changing here for you in a positive direction like nobody's business. Don't be afraid of new beginnings. Do not be afraid of new beginnings. Do not be afraid of new beginnings because you are in a stage of a powerful metamorphosis and it's positive. Oh, it's positive. Your tears were not in vain. Your tears were not in vain. What do you focus on going forward? What's the potential unfolding? Indolence. 8 of Cups. Many of you all know what the 8 of Cups is about. It's about going to new things and positive things. People often say that the 8 of Cups is about, you know, walking away. It's about, yes, but it's about working towards. Because there is so much more for you. You realize that you are worth more. There's an awakening here to the truth of who you are. Your damn fucking value of who you are, beauty. You are. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Let's clarify that before we end off. If any of you are interested in learning to read the tarot, there's links for my courses down below in the description. First couple of lessons are free. There's also a free Oracle card reading course. One of my clients didn't rock up there one day and I just recorded it. I said, well, I'm here now already, you know, looking all cute and everything. 7 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Unlocking of energy, unlocking of your power, financial stability, secure stability. Maybe some of you are having some challenges. Maybe you're living in a place or where you don't want to be living at or working at. You know, you want to live a different sort of life. You want to be you. Baba, it's coming. Yes, there's going to be some, you know, we're going to look in future readings. I said, do go look at your reading as well. You also want to look at your Mars. Because Mars is the things that are holding you back. It's the challenges. So check it down below in the description. There's a link that says free natal chart. Only put in your date, your time of birth if you're 100% certain. If you're not, don't put it in. Otherwise, you're going to get an incorrect reading. But go check it out. You want to know what's happening in your chart. It's free. It's there. You know, and remember to also look at your other reading. But yes, there's some challenges coming up, but your other reading is telling you how to deal with those challenges because you're getting better with your emotions. You are healing. There's strength unlocking within you in incredible ways. Like the best is yet to come. You know, if that's for you, claim it for yourself. Place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and claim that for yourself. I'd also appreciate if you do all the other things that I love you to do on YouTube. Like, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. From my heart, namaste, love and light.